With the opportunity to think deeply about my arts practice during these times, here's what I've been working on. Within the pattern of this hand-woven work is a code. These 3 bold black lines, which might look a little like Morse code or a set of symbols for an ancient abstract language, are in fact a visual representation of the ASCII code. Almost all computers use the ASCII code to represent text, numbers or symbols by combining a series of ones and zeros in different patterns. In this work, the warp, the vertical length of the weaving, is divided into 5 columns, and each column either represents a 0, black, or a 1, white, to create a visual of the binary set of numbers that represent that specific English letter from the alphabet. The first thick black line represents the letter A, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Then the next line represents D, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, and then the letter A again for the name Ada. Ada Lovelace was a British mathematician who was friends with Charles Babbage, a renowned scientist who designed the first computer, the analytical engine, in 1830. He was inspired by the way the Jacquard weaving loom used punch cards, a series of open and closed holes, to create intricate patterns, and he wondered if the same concept could be used to do more than create patterns but also calculate problems. I wanted to highlight this sometimes overlooked connection between weaving and computing. Culturally, we don't associate craft as having an elevated status in our society, but by bringing these disparate fields together, I'm hoping to challenge these preconceived notions so that we can rethink their relationship. By rethinking that relationship, perhaps we can create new forms of technology, such as the etextiles piano I created earlier, inspired by Leah Buechley, or this cross-stitch embroidery that represents the ASCII code, showing us that data can be represented in unconventional ways. Craft and textiles have historically been used to create work that contain data or inspire technological innovation. Women, girls, people from underrepresented communities, and those who don't often see themselves in the science field will perhaps begin to realize that they belong in this field because of what history tells us.